Jose, no pink lemonade. I'm watching. Yeah, can I have a Pellegrino with a splash of lime? Thank you, Jose. You are just a beautiful brown man. Welcome to America. Oh, there's the Rios. There. Who does your landscaping, George? It's a fabulous location. We're going to be sitting down outside of a non-disclosed location in Beverly Hills of the one and only George Clooney and his house guest, President Barack Obama. We're going to be spending time, quality time, talking about the brown people that we woke people are trying to save through legalizing open borders and allowing them to come into our country unrestrained so that they can have the American dream just like you and me. Let's go to President Obama now. Mr. President, thank you for your time. Ted Paphaphapholous, I want to get very clear when I say you are Mr. President. In fact, we just took our oath with the press corps this morning. Not my president, Obama's the true resident. You're welcome. I want to talk to you about this amazing border crisis that's going on our southern border. It appears to me that the Trump administration has just a humanitarian crisis on its hands. They take no thought for human people. They're making these children prisoners. They're keeping these children who are coming from Central America and Mexico to our border who should be free. They're keeping them in detention camps, yea, dare I say, concentration camps. Your take, Mr. President.
Under current law, once those kids come across the border, there's a system in which we're supposed to process them, take care of them until we can send them.
It's not like they're coming up here on trains or planes or automobiles. They're walking in their little bare feet and their flippy floppies, and we're putting them on cement floors. Advocates must go to the border because there's no soap and there's no toothbrushes, and they need little bitty Blue's Clues toothbrushes. So these children that have never owned a toothbrush in their entire Guatemalan life, they can live the American dream on the Mexican border there in McAllen, Texas. Mr. President, do you think we should keep them? Surely you wouldn't say send them home.
Oh, our message absolutely is don't send your children unaccompanied on trains or through a bunch of smugglers. That is our direct message to the families in Central America. Do not send your children to the borders. If they do make it, they'll get sent back. More importantly, they may not make it.
So, Mr. President, if I understand you correctly, you're actually saying that what Trump is saying is correct. Are you agreeing with Donald Trump? Are you agreeing with Donald John, I stole the election from the Queen Hillary Clinton Trump? Surely you're not saying the exact same thing, Mr. President, because
I'm not going to apologize for trying to do something while they're doing nothing.
Are we truly going to say, Mr. President, that we're going to allow these immigrants who have come here in a peaceful and perfect manner, the way all immigrants throughout history have come to America, that we should keep them in these conditions of squalor?
Because there are going to be times where the world is messy.
President Obama, it has been my great pleasure to sit down and talk with you, although I don't quite understand the things you were saying, but you are still the Messiah, and it would be my great honor if you would just give me a hug.
Stay focused on what matters.
This has been Ted Paphaphapholous outside an undisclosed location, but inside the gates of George Clooney's home and his gated community in Beverly Hills with President Barack Obama. I love the gates, I love the walls. Armed security, I know. Did you ever think that you would get to a point in your life where you needed armed security? I just feel so safe in these walls. Just hanging out here at the Clooney Mansion in Beverly Hills. I mean, little me from Peoria, Illinois, I know. And here I am. I just feel safe in LA.